Today, we are going to play a game that will help us learn all about place value, how a number that's in the ones place means something very different than when it's in the tens place. Let's play. Today, we're playing a game called Flip It, Make It, Write It. And there's a couple ways that you can adjust the game to meet the needs of every learner. Parents, this information is mostly for you. If your child is really working on trying to understand those teen numbers, spend a lot of time on the teens, and then try to sneak in a couple of the decade numbers that kind of sound like teen numbers. For example, 14 and 40, or 16 and 60, to help them really understand the difference. If your child has got this down and needs a little extra challenge, spend a lot of time on those decade numbers, and then you can throw in some extra random numbers that you don't flip, like have them make the number 86 or 93, or they can give you numbers as well. And you can certainly go up beyond 2 digits in place value if they're ready for it, 100, 115, etc. Have fun with it and try to adjust this so it meets the needs of your own child. After exploring today, you can play this number game over and over again as a math choice activity and keep adjusting it as needed as your child progresses. As you prepare for today's activity, you'll get ready to play a game, but you'll also be setting yourself up to practice place value for the rest of the year. To do this, you're going to need to get a bunch of craft sticks or something else that's pretty stable and straight, maybe some Q-tips, anything like that. You're going to need at least 100 or so. If you don't have that many, then you'll probably be okay with about 40 for today. And that's it. You'll also need to get your mini whiteboard and label it tens and ones. A grown-up can do this labeling for you, or if you would like to and you can write really small, you can do it. If you have some painter's tape or other tape that will not damage your whiteboard, you can lightly place it on here to show that this is the spot for the labels and that your whiteboard has been split into 2 columns, the ones place on the right and the tens place on the left. Eventually, as you get more and more comfortable with making numbers and place value, you won't need the labels for ones and tens, and you won't even need the tape because you'll know that the numbers over here represent ones and the numbers over here represent groups of 10. You're also going to print and cut out these cards. They're kind of small, so if you need some grown-up help with cutting them out, that's no problem, because this is not a cutting activity. This is just a tool you're going to use. So it's okay to get some parent help with the prep on this. You can really play this game with any numbers. This is just to get you started, to really help to differentiate between those teens and the decade numbers. Now you're going to need to use your craft sticks. Make sure that you have 9 singles set aside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Set those aside. With your remaining craft sticks, you can make groups of 10. So be careful when you count them. Make sure there's exactly 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You could even double check your groups if you want. Then you're going to bundle them all up together and hold them in place with a rubber band. Keep going and clearly separate your groups of 10. I like to use a rubber band so I know that each of these is one group of 10. If you're playing this game all by yourself, you get to do all 3 steps. Flip the card, make the number, and write the number. If you're playing this game with a partner, you'll go ahead and flip the card together to figure out what the number is going to be, and then one of you will make it with sticks or bundles of sticks, and the other one will write the number, and then you switch roles. All right, let's do it. Let's flip this card. What did I get? Well, I know that's 10, but even if I didn't know that, I could still find a bundle. Let's see, there's my bundle of 10. And then I'm going to go ahead and write it. So there's flip, make, and here's my write. So that's a bundle of 10, so it goes over there. So I'm going to say 1, and I have 0 ones. Ta-da! All right, let's do it again. Let's see here. Flip. Okay, let's see. I need 1 bundle of 10. And how many ones? Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we also need to say it. That number is 14. So I put 1 over here in the tens column, and I write us for the school way. So that number is 14. All right, let's do it again. Let's see here. Oh, that's funny. That number almost sounds like 14, but when I say it out loud, it's 40. How's that different than 14? Let's see. How many groups of 10 do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my gosh, 4 groups of 10? I better write that down. And how many ones? Yeah, 0 ones. That's pretty different than 14. That was 1 group of 10 and 4 ones. Wow, that's definitely a different number. So while you're in the Seesaw student template, on this page right here, this is where you're going to put it in some pictures of what you made while you were playing this game by yourself or with a partner. And then over here in the student template, you're going to move some of these numbers to match the picture. So let's see, let's move. Oh, see, look, I probably did what a lot of you did, which is I accidentally drew on it. So you can just undo that and then click on the move tool. Don't forget about that move tool. And then when you're on the move tool, you're going to move this number. See, this is the number 40. And that's 20. That's 12. Keep going until you find 4 groups of 10. I'm not going to do it for you. I think you can do it yourselves. On page 3 of the student template, you're going to go back to that pen tool and you are going to write in the number. So you're going to figure out how many groups of 10 are right here and how many ones are right here. Then you're going to write in that number with 10s and 1s. Again, I'm not going to do it for you because I know you can do it. But you are going to write in the number right in here, right on this line. And then if you couldn't find those number cards, here's a couple of pages that you can use to just print out and use those number cards. Or you can always just, write the numbers yourself and you don't have to do the flip part. Have fun doing your work.